you know some of the most popular cars on the market are hiding disastrous engine and transmission flaws? What if your next road trip turned into a repair shop nightmare? From overheating engines to transmissions that give out without warning, some vehicles have become infamous for their failure rates. Even top brands like Ford and Ram aren't immune to these shocking problems. Are Ford's EcoBoost engines a risk worth taking? Why is Ram's HEMI engine failing so early? And could your next car be a financial disaster? You can't afford to miss this. The shared transmission woes of Ford and General Motors. When it comes to unreliable cars, the collaboration between Ford Motor Company and General Motors has resulted in a shared issue that affects numerous full-size trucks. The 10-speed automatic transmission, officially referred to as the 10-speed rear-wheel drive 80-speed transmission, this piece of engineering has caused significant headaches for both manufacturers and vehicle owners alike. Introduced in 2017, this transmission was co-developed by Ford and General Motors as part of a joint effort to improve fuel efficiency and performance in their full-size trucks. However, the reality of its execution has been far from ideal. The 10-speed automatic transmission is widely used in a variety of popular full-size trucks, including Ford's flagship F-Series trucks and General Motors' Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra models. While these vehicles are renowned for their towing capabilities, power, and versatility, the transmission has become a notorious weak point that has plagued their reputation. Owners of these vehicles have reported a range of troubling issues that begin early in the vehicle's lifespan, often within the first several thousand miles. Among the most common complaints about the 10-speed automatic transmission are harsh and jerky shifting, clunking noises, and sudden loss of power. These problems not only affect the overall driving experience, but can also pose safety concerns, especially when towing heavy loads or driving in demanding conditions. In many cases, the transmission failures are so severe that they require complete replacement, a process that is both time-consuming and extremely costly. The scope of the issues with the 10-speed automatic transmission has been so widespread that it has led to numerous recalls and class action lawsuits against both Ford and General Motors. Vehicle owners have expressed frustration over the lack of reliability in a component that is supposed to be central to their vehicle's performance. Dealerships have reportedly replaced these transmissions in large numbers, further emphasizing the magnitude of the problem. One of the most significant issues with the 10-speed automatic transmission is its tendency to fail unexpectedly, leaving drivers stranded or unable to safely operate their vehicles. This unpredictability has made the transmission a major source of concern for prospective buyers. Even vehicles that have undergone recall repairs or replacements are not immune to recurring issues, leading many to question the long-term reliability of this technology. Despite these issues, Ford and General Motors have continued to use the 10-speed automatic transmission in newer models, though both companies claim to have made improvements over time. However, the negative reputation associated with this transmission remains a lingering concern for many buyers. For those considering purchasing a full-size truck equipped with this transmission, it is vital to carefully research the specific model year and consult reliable sources to understand the scope of the potential risks. To mitigate the risks associated with the 10-speed automatic transmission, it is advisable to prioritize newer models that may benefit from engineering updates and improvements. Prospective buyers should also consider extended warranties or certified pre-owned options that include comprehensive coverage for the transmission. Additionally, regular maintenance and servicing can help minimize the likelihood of major failures, though it does not entirely eliminate the risk. The 10-speed automatic transmission represents a cautionary tale for buyers of full-size trucks from Ford and General Motors. While these vehicles offer impressive capabilities and features, the underlying issues with the transmission have cast a shadow over their reliability. For those who value peace of mind and long-term dependability, it may be worth exploring alternatives or waiting until proven improvements have been made to this critical component. Ford and General Motors 10-speed automatic transmission. The collaboration between Ford Motor Company and General Motors to develop a 10-speed automatic transmission for full-size trucks initially seemed like an innovative step forward in automotive engineering. This transmission, known as the 10R80 transmission, was introduced in 2017 and quickly became standard in a range of vehicles. However, as the years went by, its reputation became tarnished by a host of operational problems that have left owners frustrated and seeking costly repairs. The 10R80 transmission, featured in popular models models such as the Ford F-150 and Chevrolet Silverado promise smoother shifting and enhanced fuel efficiency. Unfortunately, real-world performance has often fallen short of expectations. Owners have reported harsh and jerky shifting, which makes driving uncomfortable and potentially dangerous. Clunking noises during gear changes are another frequent complaint, and this mechanical cacophony often signals deeper issues within the system. The most alarming problem, however, is a sudden loss of power, which can occur without warning and poses significant safety risks, particularly during highway driving or towing. The issues with the 10R80 transmission have been so widespread that it has become a frequent subject of recall campaigns. Service centers have been inundated with vehicles needing replacement transmissions, a process that can take weeks and leave owners without their primary mode of transportation. Repair costs for out-of-warranty vehicles often run into thousands of dollars, adding financial stress to an already exasperating situation. And if you are considering purchasing a vehicle equipped with the 10R80 transmission, whether new or used, conducting thorough research is absolutely essential. Look for vehicles with a detailed service history, including records of regular transmission maintenance or prior repairs. It is also wise to consult reviews and forums to learn from the experiences of other owners. For those unwilling to take the risk, it may be prudent to explore alternative options that do not involve this troublesome piece of technology. Nissan's continuously variable transmission. In the early 2003, Nissan introduced the continuously variable transmission, a technology designed to improve fuel efficiency and deliver a smoother driving experience. This type of transmission, often abbreviated as CVT, differs from traditional automatic transmissions by using a belt and pulley system instead of fixed gears. While innovative in concept, Nissan's execution of the continuously variable transmission has been plagued by reliability issues that have persisted for over a decade and a half, tarnishing the reputation of many of its vehicles. Between 2003 and 2018, the continuously variable transmissions in numerous Nissan models exhibited alarmingly high failure rates. These transmissions are highly sensitive to maintenance and prone to premature wear, particularly in vehicles that have not undergone routine fluid changes. Even with proper care, the design has proven to be extremely fragile, making it a frequent point of failure in Nissan vehicles. When a Nissan continuously variable transmission fails, the repair options are both limited and expensive. Unlike conventional transmissions, which can often be rebuilt or repaired, the continuously variable transmission typically requires a complete replacement. The cost of installing a new continuously variable transmission can range between $7,000 and $8,000, an expense that far exceeds what most vehicle owners anticipate or can afford. This financial burden is compounded by the inconvenience of having a car that is out of commission for an extended period. The scale of the problem has been so significant that Nissan has faced multiple class action lawsuits related to its continuously variable transmissions. In response, the company has extended warranties for certain models, but this measure does not always provide sufficient relief to affected owners. Many drivers report experiencing transmission failure even before reaching the extended warranty thresholds, leaving them to shoulder the cost of repairs. Given these issues, potential buyers should approach used Nissan vehicles equipped with continuously variable transmissions with extreme caution. Unless the vehicle has a fully documented service history demonstrating regular fluid changes or has recently undergone a transmission replacement, it is advisable to steer clear. For those considering a new Nissan model with a continuously variable transmission, committing to diligent maintenance is critical to mitigating potential risks. However, even with careful upkeep, the fragility of these transmissions makes them a risky proposition for most consumers. Volkswagen EA211 turbocharged 1.5-liter engine. Volkswagen has long been associated with sleek designs and advanced engineering, but when it comes to their EA211 turbocharged 1.5-liter engine, there are significant concerns. This particular engine, which has been a staple in popular models such as the Volkswagen Jetta and Volkswagen Taos, has faced widespread criticism for its reliability issues. While many are drawn to these vehicles for their impressive features and modern appeal, the problems associated with this engine make it a choice that requires careful reconsideration. One of the most pervasive issues with this engine is its excessive oil consumption. Owners frequently report the need to top up oil more often than expected, sometimes as frequently as every few hundred miles. This is not only inconvenient, but also a potential sign of deeper mechanical problems that could arise over time. In addition to the oil consumption issue, timing chain failures are another alarming problem. The timing chain is a crucial component that keeps the engine's operation synchronized. When it fails, the consequences can be catastrophic, often resulting in the need for an expensive engine rebuild or replacement. Turbocharger-related problems also plague the Volkswagen EA211 engine. The turbocharger, which enhances engine efficiency and performance, is prone to failure in these models. A failed turbocharger can lead to significant performance drops and, in severe cases, total engine failure. These failures are compounded by Volkswagen's reputation for high repair costs. Fixing these problems often requires specialized parts and skilled labor, making it a costly affair for owners. A simple repair can run into the thousands of dollars, leaving many feeling that they have invested in a money pit. Given these substantial issues, purchasing a vehicle with this engine is a risky proposition, especially if the warranty has expired. Out-of-warranty Volkswagen vehicles with the EA211 engine are notorious for being expensive to maintain, and the likelihood of encountering these problems increases as the vehicle ages. For these reasons, it is highly recommended to avoid any Volkswagen equipped with this engine unless the vehicle is still under a robust warranty or has an exceptional service record. This approach can save potential buyers from unexpected expenses and frustration down the line. Hyundai and Kia's massive engine recalls. Hyundai Motor Company and Kia Corporation, two of the most prominent automotive manufacturers from South Korea, have faced one of the largest engine-related recalls in modern automotive history. Between the years 2010 and 2021, these companies produced millions of vehicles equipped with four-cylinder engines that have become infamous for their significant reliability issues. While these vehicles are often praised for their affordability and impressive warranties, the engine problems have overshadowed many of their positive attributes. The affected engines, which include the 1.6-liter, 2-liter, and 2.4-liter four-cylinder variants, are known for a wide range of severe problems. One of the most frequently reported issues is excessive oil consumption, which can lead to a host of other mechanical failures if left unchecked. Another common problem is engine knocking noises, which are often an early warning sign of more serious issues. These knocking noises are typically caused by damage to critical internal components such as the rod bearings or connecting rods. If not addressed promptly, these failures can lead to catastrophic engine failure. In addition to these issues, piston ring failures have been reported in many of these engines. The piston rings play a critical role in maintaining proper compression and oil control within the engine. When they fail, the engine may lose power, consume excessive oil, or even seize entirely. The result is often an engine that is beyond repair, requiring a complete replacement at a cost that can easily exceed $10,000. Such failures have prompted a wave of class action lawsuits against both Hyundai Motor Company and Kia Corporation, with many customers alleging that the companies failed to adequately address these problems despite being aware of them. Hyundai Motor Company and Kia Corporation have issued recalls affecting millions of vehicles in an attempt to rectify these issues. However, despite these efforts, many owners have reported difficulties in obtaining repairs under warranty. Stories of long delays, denied claims, and poor customer service are common among affected owners. This has left many customers feeling frustrated and abandoned by the manufacturers, further tarnishing their reputations. For potential buyers, the risks associated with purchasing a used Hyundai or Kia vehicle equipped with these engines are substantial. Even with recalls in place, the potential for future problems remains high. The sheer volume of affected vehicles, numbering in the millions, makes it difficult to ensure that every engine has been adequately repaired or replaced. As such, it is strongly advised to avoid these vehicles altogether unless there is irrefutable evidence that the engine has been replaced or thoroughly serviced to address these known issues. This cautious approach can help buyers steer clear of the financial and emotional burden associated with owning one of these problematic vehicles. Ford's EcoBoost engine troubles. When it comes to problematic engines, Ford's EcoBoost lineup has gained a reputation for causing headaches among vehicle owners. This engine family, prominently featuring 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, and 6-cylinder options, is heavily marketed by Ford as a blend of power and efficiency. However, in practice, these engines often fall short due to widespread mechanical issues. While the idea behind turbocharged engines is to deliver performance akin to larger engines with the added benefit of fuel efficiency, Ford's execution has left much to be desired. EcoBoost engines, which stand for economically boosted engines, are notorious for various issues. The most common complaints from owners include oil and coolant leaks, which can range from minor annoyances to catastrophic engine damage if not addressed promptly. Coolant leakage is particularly concerning because it can lead to engine overheating, a problem that significantly reduces engine lifespan and can result in irreparable damage. The overheating issue in turn has often been linked to failing turbochargers turbochargers. The turbochargers in these engines are known to be especially vulnerable, often failing under conditions that other turbocharged engines handle with ease. This not only undermines their performance, but also leads to exorbitant repair costs. Another troubling aspect of the EcoBoost engines is the sheer number of recalls associated with them. Ford has become an industry leader in issuing recalls, with the EcoBoost engines accounting for a significant portion of these actions. These recalls are not limited to one specific model or engine size, making it clear that the problems are systemic across the lineup. From smaller engines found in compact cars to the 6-cylinder engines in larger trucks, the issues seem to permeate every level of the EcoBoost family. While some argue that meticulous maintenance can reduce the likelihood of problems, the reality is that the risk remains significant even for well-maintained vehicles. Routine oil changes, coolant flushes, and other preventative measures may extend the life of these engines, but they do not eliminate the underlying vulnerabilities that plague them. This makes purchasing a vehicle equipped with an EcoBoost engine a gamble that many consumers may not be willing to take. Owners of 3-cylinder EcoBoost engines often report the highest number of complaints, with overheating and turbo failures being especially common. The 4-cylinder engines fall somewhere in the middle, with a mix of problems that vary based on model and usage. The 6-cylinder engines, particularly those in Ford's full-size trucks like the F-Series, appear to have fewer issues overall, but they are far from trouble-free. Given the risks and the extensive history of recalls, many experts advise steering clear of Ford EcoBoost engines altogether. Peace of mind, after all, is priceless when it comes to vehicle ownership. European luxury vehicles and the post-warranty nightmare. When talking about some of the most unreliable cars, European luxury brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and Land Rover stand out as notorious offenders for their escalating repair costs and significant issues once warranties expire. These brands have built a reputation for premium craftsmanship, state-of-the-art technology, and a luxurious driving experience. However, beneath their shiny exteriors and high-tech features lies a hidden truth. The post-warranty ownership experience can often turn into a financial nightmare for the average consumer. European luxury vehicles depreciate at an alarming rate, with their value dropping sharply after just a few years. While depreciation is common in all vehicles, European luxury brands experience some of the steepest declines. This is primarily because potential buyers are wary of the rising repair and maintenance costs that come with older models. As these vehicles age, they begin to exhibit an increasing number of problems. Components such as advanced electrical systems, engine components, and suspension parts are highly intricate and prone to failure. Unfortunately, these repairs often come with 4-figure price tags. The cost of owning these vehicles after the warranty period can become astronomical. It is not uncommon for owners to find themselves paying thousands of dollars in repair bills every few months. In some cases, the repair cost for a single major failure can exceed the value of the vehicle itself. Take, for example, the case of a 3-year-old Mercedes AMG model. This particular vehicle had clocked just 55,000 miles, equivalent to approximately 90,000 kilometers, when its engine failed catastrophically. The engine replacement bill, $45,000 United States dollars, which was significantly more than the original purchase price of the car. The buyer, who thought they had landed a fantastic deal at $30,000 United States dollars, ended up with a costly regret. These stories are not anomalies. Similar tales of catastrophic failures involving European luxury vehicles flood automotive forums and repair shop anecdotes. From transmission replacements to electrical system malfunctions, the repairs for these high-end cars often become financial pitfalls. This issue is compounded by the fact that these brands use proprietary components that can only be serviced or replaced by certified dealerships or highly specialized mechanics, further driving up the costs. Because of this, many of these luxury vehicles experience accelerated depreciation once they pass their warranty period. Prospective buyers, aware of these risks, are less inclined to purchase used models, leading to a significant drop in resale value. It is also why leasing has become the preferred option for many individuals looking to enjoy the luxury of European vehicles without the long-term commitment. By leasing, consumers can enjoy the benefits of new car warranties while avoiding the financial risks associated with post-warranty repairs. After 3 or 4 years, they can simply return the vehicle and walk away, leaving the potential headaches to someone else. For those tempted by the allure of owning a high-end European luxury car, it is crucial to approach the purchase with extreme caution. If ownership is the ultimate goal, buyers should conduct thorough research, obtain a complete service history, and set aside a substantial budget for unexpected repairs. However, for the average consumer, these vehicles are best appreciated during the brief period when they are still covered under a comprehensive warranty. Beyond that point, the risks far outweigh the rewards. Ram 1500's persistent engine challenges. The Ram 1500, a staple in the full-size truck market, is no stranger to engine-related reliability issues. This iconic truck, manufactured by Stellantis, has been widely praised for its rugged design and towing capabilities, but it has also faced its fair share of mechanical problems. While Ram offers both diesel and gasoline engines in this lineup, the 5.7-liter HEMI V8 engine has garnered particular attention for its recurring issues. The HEMI V8 engine, which has been a mainstay in Ram's offerings for many years, is often marketed as a powerhouse capable of delivering both performance and reliability. However, its real-world track record tells a different story. One of the most common issues reported by owners is lifter failure, a problem that can lead to extensive damage if not addressed early. The lifters, which are crucial components in the valve train system, are prone to failing due to inadequate oil flow. When this occurs, it can cause severe damage to the camshaft and other internal engine components, often necessitating a complete engine overhaul or replacement. Such repairs can run into tens of thousands of dollars, making this a nightmare scenario for owners. Another prevalent issue with the HEMI V8 engine is cracking or warping of the exhaust manifold. This problem is not only costly to repair, but can also lead to other complications, such as reduced engine efficiency and increased emissions. The exhaust manifold bolts are also prone to breaking, compounding the severity of the issue. Owners often report that these problems occur well before the engine reaches high mileage, highlighting concerns about the overall durability and quality of materials used in the manufacturing process. Diesel engines in the Ram 1500 lineup are not exempt from reliability issues either. While they are often favored for their torque and towing capacity, they are equally susceptible to costly repairs. Common problems include fuel system failures and issues with the turbochargers, both of which can render the vehicle inoperable if not addressed promptly. Additionally, diesel engines in these trucks are known for higher maintenance costs, making them a potentially expensive option for long-term ownership. The problems with Ram's engines are exacerbated by Stellantis' customer service, which is frequently criticized for its unresponsiveness and unwillingness to honor warranty claims. Many owners have reported difficulties in getting repairs covered under warranty, with some facing lengthy delays and disputes with dealers. This has left a sour taste in the mouths of many loyal Ram customers, tarnishing the brand's reputation in the process. While newer models of the Ram 1500 have introduced a twin turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, its long-term reliability remains untested, given the complexity of modern turbocharged engines and Stellantis' history of quality control issues. Many experts remain skeptical about its prospects. For now, potential buyers are advised to proceed with caution when considering any Ram truck, especially those equipped with the 5.7-liter HEMI V8 engine. Owning a truck with a legacy of engine problems is a significant financial risk, one that many consumers may find difficult to justify. Ensuring proper maintenance and staying vigilant for early warning signs can help mitigate some risks, but for many, the peace of mind that comes with avoiding these vehicles altogether may outweigh the potential benefits of owning one. As with any major purchase, informed decision-making is key, and the importance of researching vehicle reliability cannot be overstated. So what do you think about these vehicles and their shocking reliability issues? Do you own one, or have you had a close call with any of these engines or transmissions? Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. See you in the next video.